All right, then, a very good morning and welcome to day number 4, session number 7 of the Lancashire County Championships 2022. Everyone joining us live on YouTube, very good morning to you as well, wherever you may be. Just to let you know this morning, the run order of events. So we're going to 4:01, your men's open 50 metre backstroke. 4:02, the women's open 100 metres freestyle. Event 4:03, which will be your men's open 400 metres individual medley. And then events 4:04 to 4:10 will be your women's open 100 metre freestyle finals. And 4:11 through to 4:17 will be the men's open 50 metres backstroke. So as we're just looking down on poolside, we can see we do have some of the swimmers ready. So rather than carry on talking, I'm going to hand down to your officials and hopefully have a great morning of racing. Here we go.
Okay, we're starting with Heat 1. In Lane 2, we've got Ethan Blythe. We've got Lane 3, Caleb Crow, and Lane 4 is Harrison Dale.
Yep, so as we said, first race of the morning. Cloudy morning here in Liverpool. As always, if you are wanting to send your good luck messages, get yourselves on Twitter. And at the beginning and the end of your message, make sure you include hashtag LancsChamps2022 and we'll get them through. But as we can see, as they're making their way to the flags, Harrison Dale, lane number 4, is coming in. And he touches the wall in 37.19. We move on to heat number 2.
And in Heat 2, we've got Lane 2, James Vaughan, Lane 3, Ethan Mailer, Lane 4, Finley Arnold, and Lane 5 is James Farnan.
So as you can see, the early leader there in lane number 4 is Finley Arnold of Crosby. Gone out like an absolute rocket. You can see he's coming through into the last 15. And he goes under the flags, entry time of 35, and he's going to touch, so his entry time was 35.52 and he touches the wall at 33.19. Move on to heat 3.
And in heat number 3, lane 1, we've got Dylan Madican. Lane 2 is William Irvine. Lane 3 is Ross Gorn. Lane 4 is Caleb Waldemar. Lane 5 is Ethan McGuinness. And lane 6 is Bomisha Depot.
So as they make their way up, looks like Ethan McGuinness over in lane number 5 is leading the way in this particular one. And he's got around about a body length from the rest of the field. As we said, he's heading under the flags and into the wall, and he's going to take the touch at 33.61. And so we move to heat number 4.
And in Heat 4, we've got Lane 1, Luke Brussels. Lane 2 is Charles Foster. Lane 3 is Isaac Chow. Lane 4 is Flynn Martin. Lane 5 is Oliver Nutter. And Lane 6 is Dexter Diver.
So first good luck message of the morning. Good luck to Shea Whiteley and his merry men, Lewis Gilbert, Eber, Xiao Ming. Very sorry if I pronounce that wrong all the time. And also, I guess, Oscar Smith as well. So good luck to the boys. But this one is very close and taking your pick at the moment as they go under the flags into the wall. Going to be on the touch. Who's it going to be? It's a joint first there with Dexter Diver and Charles Foster as well. We move on to Heat 5.
And in Heat number 5, Lane 1, we've got Harry Ferson. Lane 2 is Daniel Croft. Lane 3 is Elliot Mitchell. Lane 4 is Charlie Chadwick. Lane 5 is Luke Horton. And Lane 6 is Benjamin Paul.
Can we have all remaining swimmers for event 401, the men's open 50 backstroke, to marshalling, please? So again, and as you're going to expect for the majority of these heats, it's a straight line heading to the flags. You said probably the middle lanes, 3 and 4 now out in front. Let's see who takes the touch. It is lane number 4, Charlie Chadwick, 32.22. Move on to Heat 6.
And in Heat number 6, we've got Lane 1, Samuel Sutcliffe. Lane 2 is Annan Clark. Lane 3 is Joshua Hayes. Lane 4 is Hayden Soul. Lane 5 is Michael Birchall. And Lane 6 is Saul Sharp.
So, well done to Harrison Dale, winning your 50-metre backstroke heat. Your brothers were jumping up and down with excitement. First race of the day. Good luck to all Southport swimmers today. Love from Grandma, Finley and Reese. There we go, coming through. You got lanes 1 and 3 fighting it out in Ethan and Joshua. I think it's going to be, Samuel even. Samuel touches the wall first there in 31.14. We move on to Heat 7.
And in Heat 7, we've got Lane 1, Ben Porter. Lane 2 is Leo Taylor. Lane 3 is Luke Suarez. Lane 4 is Emil Dawkins. Lane 5 is Miles Flanagan. And Lane 6 is Oliver Carter.
More good luck messages this time coming in. Happy 13th birthday to Evie Cutter. Please don't eat all the muffins and share them with your best teammates. Love from your mum and Olivia. But as they're coming in and going under the flags, it is lane number 3. Luke, who's out in front, touching the wall. And he goes under 30, 29.79. We move on to heat number 8.
And in heat number 8, lane 1 is Daniel Ainsworth, lane 2 is Samuel Murphy, lane 3 is Owen Whiteley, lane 4 is Johnny Gibbs, lane 5 is Ethan Bland, and lane 6 is Isaac Jones.
More good luck messages this time. Good luck to Poppy and her buddy Erin on the first counties. Happy birthday to Evie. Hope you have a lovely day. Coming in from Kieran. Thank you, Kieran. As we said, this one is a straight line as they're going in. It looks like probably lane 4 has got the advantage at the moment in Johnny Gibbs. But again, on the touch, lane 1's coming back strong. But though it is Johnny Gibbs in a time of 30.10, we move to heat 9.
And in heat 9, we've got lane 1, Joel Birtles, lane 2 is Samuel Grimes, lane 3 is Oliver Parry, lane 4 is Caleb Griffiths, lane 5 is Rhys Jenkins, and lane 6 is Charles Kelly.
Can we please have the first 5 heats for event 402, the women's 100 metres freestyle, to marshalling, please? So again, as we head towards the flags, looks like lanes 5 and 6 are up in front there. And we'll find out as we get into the wall. It is 5 and 6, but Rhys Jenkins from Salford takes the touch at 30.10. We move to heat 10.
And in heat 10, we've got 5 swimmers. So lane 2 is Joel Morley, lane 3 is Harvey Lowe, lane 4 is Yeyan Blackwell, lane 5 is Charlie Collins, and lane 6 is Lewis Cotton.
Come on, my beautiful boyfriend, Isaac Jones. We believe you will smash this. Love from Seth. Thank you, Seth. Anyway, as they're coming under the flags, once again, going to be very close as they're touching the wall. And it is Harvey Lowe, the Isle of Man, 29.31.
And in heat number 11, lane 1 is Zach Walmsley, lane 2 is James Hanford, lane 3 is Francis Dyson, lane 4 is Tom Arkwright, lane 5 is Flynn Smith, and lane 6 is Benjamin Overland. And just to let you know that in heat 10, lane 3 was a DQ, so heat 10, lane 3 was a disqualification.
So as we move into the last 15 metres, as we said, as always, very close. Possibly lane 5 or lane 1 coming through strong as well. Lane number 1 takes it very close. Zach Walmsley, 29.10. We move to the last heat in this event. This is heat 12.
And the last heat, heat 12. Lane 1 is Jake Christen, lane 2 is Harry Robinson, lane 3 is Matthew Tinkler, lane 4 is Alex Campbell, lane 5 is Dominic Morgan, and lane 6 is Finlay Pope.
Can we now have the first 8 heats for event 402, the Women's Open 100 metres freestyle, to marshalling, please? So again, coming into the last 15 metres, looks like lane number 3, Matthew Tinkler, does have the advantage as they go under the flags, and he touches in a time of 28.45. As we said, that is that for event 401. In the blink of an eye, we move on to event 402, which is the Women's Open 100 metres freestyle. There are 27 heats in this event, and this is heat number 1. Yeah, just a quick announcement for team managers and coaches. If you can get up to heat number 12 for event 402, the women's 100 metres freestyle, through to marshalling, please.
And in heat number 1, in lane 1 from Wigan Best, we've got Poppy Johnson. In lane 2, from Bolton Metro, we've got Kira Johnson. In lane 3, from Stretford, we've got Olivia Rowland. In lane 4, from the City of Salford, we've got Chiara Falone. And then lane 5, Robin Salis from Canforth. And lane 6 is Eva Turner from Clitheroe.
So at the moment, it's lane number 3 who's going to be turning. He's set the halfway point. There's Olivia. Very close with everyone else. And said lane 2 fighting hard. And Chiara Johnson of the Bolton Metro. But still, as we said, they move over into the final 25 of this particular heat. It is still lane 3, Olivia Rowland out in front, but lane 5 is coming through very fast. In Robin Salis of Canforth, she's working hard to try and get back, but I think the gap is going to be just a bit too much. Olivia coming under the flags and is going to take the touch in 1:11.71. We move to heat 2.
And in heat 2, we've got lane 1 is Maisie Geary from Southport. Lane 2 from the City of Salford is Olivia Wilson. Lane 3 from Leyland Barracudas is Elizabeth Adam. Pollyanna Kershaw is in lane 4 from Blackpool. Lane 5 is Megan Ellis from Leyland. And lane 6 is Caitlin Hume from Bolton Metro.
Yeah, so once again, as we said, whilst we've calmed down from the 50-metre backstroke there, if you are wanting to send in your good luck messages, as always, on Twitter, #LancsChamps2022. And as we said, wherever you may be watching, if you're lucky enough to have your feet up on the couch at home, or whether you be in the car park outside, we hope you enjoy the racing. But as we said, at the moment, very close in this one. Looks like lane number 3, Elizabeth, just has the slight advantage over Polly in lane 4. But lane 2, Olivia Wilson of Salford's coming back hard. As I said, Elizabeth still holding on as she comes under the flags. And into the wall. Yeah, it is Elizabeth Adam touching on 1:11 dead. We move on to heat number 3.
And in heat number 3, lane 1 is Erin Waite from Wigan Best. Lowry Whittaker's in lane 2 from Preston. And lane 3, Sophie Lee is from Southport. And also in lane 4 from Southport is Evie Sampson. And in lane 5 is Georgia Howard from Wigan Best. And also Wigan Best is lane 6, Anya Foxwell.
We have finalists to announce from the 50 metres backstrokes. And in your 10 and 11 years age group from Bolton Metro, your finalist is Ethan Blythe. In your 12 years age group from the Isle of Man is James Farnan. From Southport is Harrison Dale. Wigan Best, James Vaughan. And Isle of Man's Caleb Crow. In your 13 years age group, we've got Crosby's William Irvine, Ramsbottom's Ethan McGuinness, also from Ramsbottom Samuel Sutcliffe, from Crosby Finlay Arnold, Fleetwood's Dexter Diver, Crosby's Dylan Madkin, and your reserve finalists are Bommy Chapu from Preston and Ethan Mailer from Wigan Best. So as the swimmers come the way back down into the final 15, it is your 2 Southport swimmers who are out in front in 3 and 4. We'll see who takes the touch. It's going to be close. And it is Evie Sampson taking it in 1:08.44. We move to heat number 4.
And in heat number 4, lane 1, we've got Lauren Dennett from the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is Nella Cockis from the city of Salford. Lane 3 is Olivia Edgar from Chorley Marlins. Lane 4 is Jessica Corder from the city of Salford. Lane 5 is Anaya Chisnell from Wigan Best, and lane 6 is Laura Caterino from Oldham Aquatics.
Okay, more finalists to announce in the 14 years age group of the 50 backstroke. From the Isle of Man is Charles Foster, Wigan Best Joshua Hayes, from Preston is Isaac Jones, from Oldham Aquatics is Oliver Parry, from Flixton is Charlie Chadwick, and from Everton is Isaac Chow. Your reserve finalists are Flynn Martin from Chorley Marlins and Luke Brussels from Prescott. So again, very close this one as they're moving through the 25. Looking like lane number 4 is just out in front in Jessica Corder from the city of Salford. But take your pick for the rest of the field. Possibly lane 1 is in second at the moment. As I said, as they come under the flags and into the wall, Jessica touches in 1:06.44. Move on to heat 5.
And in heat number 5, we've got lane 1, Sophie Whittles from the city of Salford. Lane 2 is Pippa Vey from Southport. Lane 3 is Jessica Ball from Prescott. Lane 4 is Violet Priestley from Bolton Metro. In lane 5 from Preston is Lucy Beasley. And lane 6 from Ramsbottom is Madeline Andrew.
Okay, moving back to your finalists for your 15 years age group of the 50 backstroke. From Ormskirk is Benjamin Paul. From Preston is Hayden Soul. From Ramsbottom is Finley Pope. From Preston is Emile Dawkins. From Oldham Aquatics it's Elliot Mitchell, and also from Oldham Aquatics it is Daniel Croft. Your reserve finalist from Lancaster is Luke Horton, and Leyland Barracudas Harry Ferson. So again, lane 3 out in front in this one is Jessica Ball, but again the rest of the field are very close with her and pretty much in a line. Going into the last 15, Jessica still with a body length, as we said, on the rest of the field. Let's see what time she will touch the wall, and that is 1:07.55. We move to heat number 6.
And in heat number 6, lane 1 is Hannah Lee from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Amy Coy from Ormskirk, and also from Ormskirk in lane 3 is Jodie Dunn. Lane 4 is Isabella Holmes from Stretford. Lane 5 from Leyland Barracudas is Kate Roberts, and then lane 6 is Neve Mussel from Wigan Best.
Moving back to your finalists for the 50 backstroke. In your 16 years age group from City of Manchester is Jake Christen. From Wigan Best is Charlie Collins. Southport's Flynn Smith. From Preston is Johnny Gibbs. From City of Manchester is Owen Whiteley. And Wigan Best Samuel Grimes. Your reserve finalists are Joel Birtles from Aquabers and Leo Taylor from Leyland Barracudas. Your 17 years and over from Oldham Aquatics is Alex Campbell. Blackburn is Zach Walmsley. Wigan Best Matthew Tinkler. Preston's Harry Robinson. Leyland Barracudas Tom Arkwright, and Southport's Joe Morley. Your reserve finalist for that one is Francis Dyson of Oldham Aquatics and Ewan Blackwell of Carnforth. You have 15 minutes for any withdrawals.
And Neve Mussel wins that one with 1:07.55. Moving on now to heat number 7. And in heat number 7 in lane 1, we've got Caitlin Scaife from Southport. Also from Southport in lane number 2 is Ebony Thorburn. Lane 3 from Fleetwood is Faith Wood. And lane 4 is Gabrielle McCulloch from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Maya Smith from Burnley Bobcats. And lane 6 is Sadie Wilson from Preston.
All right, more good luck messages. Good luck to Jake Christon. It's his birthday today. Woo! Also, well done to Owen Whiteley, you cool guys. Also, Oscar as well. Thank you, Dave the guy. As we said, come on, Hannah O'Brien, our little fishy girl. We love you from the Besties group. And good luck today, Flixton swim team. Swim hard, swim fast from Penny. But as you can see with this particular heat, there really is nothing to choose. I'd say probably lane 4 in Gabrielle McCulloch might just have the slightest of leads. But 3, 4 and 5 all very close together as they come into the final 15. As we said, they're heading under the flags. Could possibly lane 3 now in Faith, but as they come in to touch the wall, it is Faith touching in 1:07.23. Move on to heat number 8.
And in heat number 8, lane 1 is Alyssa Boslam from the City of Salford. Lane 2 is Honor Luckhurst from Preston. In lane 3, Olivia Ballard, Leyland Barracudas. Lane 4 is Lucia Day from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 5 is Nandini Kapoor from Preston. And lane 6 is Lily Tipping from Wigan Best.
And another good luck message. Good luck again, Charlotte Collinson, you fantastic fish. You will do us all proud. Love from Ashley. So as they go up for the first time and come round for the turn, it is Lily Tipping of Wigan Best leading away in 31.34. Can we now have up to heat 16 for this particular event through to marshalling, please? So Lily is still out leading the way at the moment. The outside lanes 1 and 6 leading the rest of the field. As I said, Lily coming under the flags and into the last 5 metres, pushing hard to get into the wall, and she'll touch it in a time of 1:05.53. We move on to heat 9.
And in heat number 9, lane 1 is Lucy Dursley from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Hannah Lamore from Blackburn. From Lancaster, lane 3 is Clara Spence. Lane 4 is Carey Sullivan from the City of Manchester. Lane 5 from Southport is Harriet Rawlings. And lane 6 is Ella Wordsworth from Wigan Best.
So at the minute, you've got Hannah in 2 and Clara in 3 leading the field. And as they go around the turn, it turns Hannah in 31.50. About half a second on Clara, who's in second place. So through to the last 25, it's still going, as we said, with Hannah and Clara. Also lane number 5, Harriet Rawlings coming back strong as well. Also with Carey Sullivan, the 12-year-old from the City of Manchester, working hard. But as they come into the final 5, touching the wall is lane number 2, Hannah, in a time of 1:07.14. We move to heat number 10.
And in heat number 10, lane 1 is Molly Figgins from Fleetwood. Lane 2 is Ola Emery from Ramsbottom. Lane 3 is Jasmine Bullock-Teal from Burnley. Lane 4 is Ellie Hayworth from Preston. Lane 5 is Emily Jackson-Smith from the City of Salford. And in lane 6 is Grace Robotham-Keating from the City of Manchester.
All right, more good luck messages this time. Good luck to Ellie Hayworth and everyone from Preston today. Lots of love from Mia. Good luck, Charlotte. You'll do well from the best cousin ever. And message for Kirby Sullivan. Good luck today and thanks for the fab weekend of watching the racing from Rosie and Bernie in Poynton. Well, thank you for watching. As I said, the girls are making their way back down on the turn. It was Jasmine Bullock-Teal in 31.45, but as you can see, the field is still very, very close indeed. I would say Jasmine's still out in front at the moment. And again, as they come under the flags for the last 5 metres, is going to be Jasmine. And she's going to touch in 1:05.08. And we move to heat 11.
And in heat 11, in lane 1, we've got Phoebe Grogan from Wigan Best. Lane 2 is Sophie Davis from Southport, also from Wigan Best. And lane 3 is Katie Mortimer. Lane 4 is Holly Carnes from Bury and Elton. Lane 5 is Caitlin Suchu from City of Salford. And lane 6 is Isabel Yates from Ramsbottom.
Team coaches and managers, if we can have up to heat 20 for event 402, the Women's Open 100 metres freestyle, through to marshalling, please. Good luck to my 2 favourite amazing mind-blowing swimmers, Amy Ainsworth and Lucy Linton, who will smash their races. Also, good luck to the rest of the Blackburn Centurions. Well, thank you, Emily, for that one. But as the ladies make their way back down the pool, looks like lane number 1 in Phoebe Grogan might just have a slight advantage as they are coming in towards the last 25. But again, anybody's race, this one. Into the final 15, the middle lanes there are Katie Mortimer and Holly Carnes, as well as Caitlin Postolacci, coming in very hard indeed as they make their way to the wall. Taking the touch, it is going to be Katie Mortimer of Wigan Best in 1:06.44. We move on to heat 12.
And in heat 12, we've got Danielle Brady in lane 1 from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Emily Latham from Aqua Bears. From Wigan Best in lane 3 is Hannah Camden. And then also from Wigan Best in lane 4 is Eve Horton. Lane 5 is Emily Wade from Leyland Barracudas. And lane 6 is Lucy Mulholland from Preston.
So as they make their way down the first 50, looks like lane number 1 in Danielle Brady is going to turn around first. And she does in 31.03, just over or just under half a second from lane 4's Eve Horton. But again, it's still as you were at the moment. Lane number 1, Leyland Barracudas, Danielle Brady still out in front, but as we said, working hard. In lane 2 is Emily Latham, as well as Eve Horton over in lane number 4. And Emily Wade in 5, actually coming through very strong. But on the touch, it's Danielle Brady from Leyland Barracudas in 1:05.53. We move to heat 13.
And in Heat 13 in lane 1, we've got Evie Clare from the City of Manchester. Lane 2 is Scarlett Lazenby Trace from Stretford. Lane 3 is Martha Miller from Preston. Lane 4 is Grace Morley from Bootle. In lane 5, we've got Heather Moe from Southport, and lane 6 is Chloe Scott from Stretford. And also, just to let you know, in Heat 12, lane 5 was a DQ. So that's Heat 12, lane 5 was a disqualification.
So as they turn around for the first time, it was Grace Morley who did that in a time of 37.8. And at the moment it is, lane 1 as well with Evie Clare. It's probably his second place at the moment. Lane 5, Heather Moe from Southport, fighting hard as well. But just under a body length's lead, still out in front is Grace Morley, as we said, of Bootle. And she makes her way under the flags and they come towards the wall. Grace Morley touches in 1:04.46. We move on to Heat 14.
And in Heat 14 in lane 1, we've got Sandra Jacker from the City of Salford. Lane 2 is Angelina Spencer from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 3 from Flixton is Sophia Gilbert. Lane 4 is Ava Grace Hodson from Wigan Best. In lane 5 is Ruby Crossman from Oldham Aquatics. And lane 6 is Grace Taylor from Bolton Metro.
So to give you a bit of background on this one, the fastest junior entry time was from Mia Burslem of Liverpool in 58.92, and your fastest senior time entry time was Olivia Lloyd-Jones from the City of Manchester in 57.88. So we'll see as we move through these heats who's the first to go under a minute and see if anyone can actually trouble those entry times. But as the swimmers are coming back down at the moment, looks like Ava Grace Hodgson in lane 4 has got herself a lead. Working hard in lane 5 is Ruby Crossman though. And coming into and lane 6 in Grace Taylor as they come into the final 10 metres and towards the flags. Into the final 5, Ava Grace still out in front at the moment. It's going to be very close on the touch. And Ava Grace takes it in 1:05.73. We move to Heat 15.
And in Heat 15 in lane 1 from the Isle of Man, we've got Madeleine Hemmers. Lane 2 is Kate Forshaw from Bolton Metro. Lane 3 is Lauren Airy from Preston. Lane 4 is Amelie Bloxage from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Hannah O'Brien from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Madison McFadden from Burnley Bobcats.
All right, there's some more messages. Come on, the Glamour Girls from Preston: Charlotte Collinson, Zara Mann, Sadie Wilson, Grace Waring-Hewlett, Lucy Mulhern, and Isaac Jones as well. You'll smash this from Seth and Ashley. Having lots of fun, Seth, this morning. Okay, as we said, moving round the first 50, it's Lauren in lane number 4 who turned first in 30.42. Fighting hard next to her in lane 4 is Amelie Bloxage, but in second place in lane 5 is Hannah O'Brien at the moment. In fact, Hannah coming through very strongly. It's going to be very, very tough to see who's going to take this one. On the touch, it is going to be Lauren Airy in lane number 3 in 1:04.31. We move to Heat 16.
And in heat 16, lane 1 is Gabrielle Booth from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 2 is Heidi Wild from the City of Salford. Also from the City of Salford in lane 3 is Nicole Adeyeye. Lane 4 is Ella Blundell from Leyland Barracudas. Also from Leyland Barracudas in lane 5 is Megan Doherty. And lane 6 is Libby Poole from the City of Salford.
So again, in a nice straight line, looks like lane 6 might turn first. No, it's not. It's actually Nicole in lane number 3, but they all turned on 31 seconds. So, as you're watching yourselves, very close indeed as they make their way back down the pool. Lane 1 seems to maybe have got herself a little lead. But again, as we said, as they move towards the last 15, I'm no betting man. I would say at the moment, possibly lanes 1 or 3. Yeah, and as they come under, it is going to be lane number 1 in Gabrielle Booth, taking the touch in 1:04.89. We go to heat 17.
And in heat number 17, lane 1 is Olivia Borland from Southport. Lane 2 is Daisy Lewis from Stretford. Lane 3 is Lauren Cussick from Aquabears. In lane 4 from Crosby is Samantha Harrington. From the City of Salford in lane 5 we've got Grace Jackson, and in lane 6 is Amy Ainsworth from Blackburn.
I said more good luck messages this time. Happy 30th birthday, Evie Cutter. Love you lots from Grandma. So there you go. As we say, as they go around for the first time, it is lane number 3. Lauren turning in 29.80. At the moment, still looking good. Working hard and maybe even extending her lead as she comes through and down towards the last 25 of this particular heat. Grace Jackson in lane 5 working hard as we come into the last 15, as is lane number 1 in Olivia Borland as well, in lane number 1. But as they come in and to touch the wall, Lauren touches in 1:03.27. On to heat 18.
And in heat number 18 in lane 1 we've got Millie Galgani from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 2 is Blair Richardson from the Isle of Man. From the City of Salford, lane 3 is Brittany Makango. Lane 4 is Abigail Turner from the City of Manchester. Lane 5 is Ruby Swinney from Bolton Metro, and in lane 6 is Aaliyah Day from Oldham Aquatics.
Can we have all remaining swimmers for event 402, the Women's Open 100 metres freestyle, to marshalling, please? That is all remaining swimmers for event 402, the Women's 100 metres freestyle, to marshalling. So as they turn around, it was Brittany Makangu, the City of Salford, who turned in 30.32, and Brittany still looks like she does have a slight lead over Abigail Turner in lane number 4. Again, Millie working hard down in lane 1, and 5 and 6 in Ruby and Alea also working hard. Brittany's still out in front as they come under the flags, but not by very much. But she is going to come in to take the touch in 1:03.97.
And in heat number 19 in lane 1, we've got Eleanor Edwards from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Caitlin O'Brien from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 3, also from Burnley Bobcats, is Amelia Moss. Lane 4 is Elizabeth Gregson from Blackpool Aquatics. And also from Blackpool Aquatics in lane 5 is Isabel Brearley. And Heidi Hailwood is in lane 6 from Leyland Barracudas.
So it was Elizabeth Gregson turning first at 30.70. And a very happy birthday for Thursday to Ella, who's in the next heat. Or from Thursday, should we say. But as we said, they're making their way down into the last 15. Now it is lane number 4. At a minute, Elizabeth, who turned first and is still out in first. And she comes into the final 5 metres. And Elizabeth touches in 1:04.44. We move to heat 20.
And in heat number 20, we've got lane 1, Lucy Linton from Blackburn. Lane 2 is Caitlin Mailer from Wigan Best. In lane 3 is Ella Williams from Preston. And in lane 4, Evie Cutter is from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Ella Proctor from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Jenna Cross from Preston. They are just coming up to the first turn. Who's going to take it in the first turn? It's lane 3, Ella Williams. Yes, so Ella turns in 30.48. The rest of the field are very, very close together. Everybody's fighting hard in this one. Lane 3, Ella's just got a slight edge. Lane 3 and 4, very, very close. Who's going to take it? Lane 4, Evie Cutter, finishes in 1:03.62. On now to heat number 21. Hi, in heat 21, we've got lane 1, Chloe Shaw from Wigan Best. In lane 2 is Bethany Shum from Bolton Metro. Lane 3 is Amelia Picton from Wigan Best. And lane 4 is Gracie Louise Potts from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Elizabeth Brearley from Blackpool Aquatics. And lane 6 is Grace Waring-Hewlett from Preston.
More good luck messages coming in this time. Well done to all the Preston girls. You're doing well. Lots of love from Tilly. And also, good luck again to the girl, Ellie Hayworth. Swim well, you chinky monkey, from Alfredo. So, on the turn, it was Grace Waring-Hewlett from Preston in 6 at 29.56. Lane 2, though, is now coming back very hard. As I said, Bolton Metro's Bethany Shum. Yeah, anyway, as we go, Bethany is taking the lead as she comes under the flags. And she's going to take the touch. There we go, in 1:01.43. We move to heat 22.
And in heat 22 in lane 1, we've got Bailey Seary from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Elizabeth Waring from Preston. In lane 3 is Anna Healy from Wigan Best. And lane 4 is Ella Folkingham from Southport. Lane 5 is Charlotte Collinson from Preston. And lane 6 is Georgia Carroll from Wigan Best.
So at the minute, it looks like lane 3 and Anna Healy, who does have a lead, although it is very close with lane 5 and Charlotte Collinson as well. Here's Anna, who turns first in 29.95, and as we said, Charlotte second in 30.05. But as always, and not sounding like a broken record, it is very close in this particular heat. As I said, it does look like Hannah from Wigan Best is still out in front. But you've got 4, 5 and 6 working very hard to track her down as well. Ellie, Charlotte and Georgia. But as it comes to the flags, as we said, it is still Anna out in front, and Anna is going to take the touch on a time of 1:02.48. We move to heat 23.
And in heat 23, lane 1 is Pippa Darlington from Preston. In lane 2, Amy Myers from the Isle of Man. In lane 3 is Caitlin Gibson from Bolton Metro, and lane 4 is Lucy Parsons from Prescott. Lane 5 is Alice Volkovaya from the city of Salford, and lane 6 is Sarah Mann from Preston.
So lane number 1 at the moment in Pippa Darlington, turning in 29.52, followed by Alice Volkovaya, returning 29.85. But all swimmers returning 29.30. Still out in front at the moment though is Pippa in lane number 1. Lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6 pretty much in a line after that, with 2 not far behind them. As I said, it is still Pippa out in front, but the rest of the swimmers are closing her down very quickly indeed. And as we come into the final 5 metres, there's a question, can Pippa hold on and take the touch? She can. It's in a time of 1:02.47. We move to heat 24.
And in heat 24, we've got Katie Lee in lane 1 from the city of Salford. In lane 2 is Tilly Copeland from the city of Manchester. From Wigan Best, lane 3 is Isabel Liptrot, and lane 4 is Lucy Canavan from the city of Manchester. From the city of Salford in lane 5 is Ruby McFarlane, and also from the city of Salford in lane 6 is Cara Toohill.
So turning there first was Isabel Liptrot in 29.81. And she's still got the lead as they make their way down, but lane number 1, Katie Lee, is also fighting hard. As they move through the final 25, Isabel Liptrot stretching to around about a body length's lead. And they're heading towards the 5 metre flags. As we said, it is still Isabel Liptrot, but Katie Lee coming back very hard indeed. But as we come into the touch, it is Isabel Liptrot in 1:01.71. We move on to heat 25.
And in heat 25, we've got 5 swimmers. So in lane 1, we've got Amy Crompton-Hesford from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Olivia Marshall from the Isle of Man. Lane 4 is Maisie Hosking from the city of Manchester. Lane 5 is Hannah Morris from Leyland. And lane 6 is Lucy Dixon from the city of Salford.
If you haven't already done so, can we have the first 3 heats of event 403, the men's open 400 metres individual medley, to marshalling, please. So it's very, very close. Everyone turning on 29 or 30, but it was Amy Crompton-Hesford who had the very slight lead, turning at 29.78. But the middle lanes at the moment, lane number 3, Olivia Marshall from the Isle of Man, coming through very strongly indeed. And it is going to be Olivia in lane number 3. It's just a matter of what time she's going to hit the wall. And she hits it in 1:05.58. Did I? Well, anyway, moving on to heat 26.
And in Heat 26, we've got Lane 1, Hattie Valley from Burnley Bobcats. Lane 2 is Lydia Swindell from Wigan Best. From the City of Manchester, in Lane 3 is Olivia Lloyd-Jones. And in Lane 4 is Mia Boslem from the City of Liverpool. Lane 5 is Mia Mason from the City of Manchester. And Lane 6 is Peter Chilton from Blackpool.
So in that last heat, might have well got the winning time wrong there. The heat in the early Sunday morning getting to me. But as we said, the turnaround first at the moment is Olivia Lloyd-Jones of the City of Manchester. She turned in 29.07. But again, lanes 2 with Lydia Swindell and Olivia Lloyd-Jones in 3. I say 4, 5 and 6 not far behind. But it is 2 and 3 who are fighting it out to take this particular heat. I think it is going to be Manchester's Olivia Lloyd-Jones, and it is in 1 minute point 37. So we move on to the final heat in this event. This is Heat 27.
And in this final heat of this event, we've got Heat 27 in Lane 1, Katie Ronsley from Prescott. Lane 2 is Eleanor Kay from Bolton Metro. Lane 3 is Laura Kinley from the Isle of Man. Lane 4 is Emma Flannery from the City of Salford. Lane 5 is Martha Smith from Clitheroe. And Lane 6 is Madison Wrens from Crosby. And they're just coming up to the touch now. First one to touch was Emma Flannery from the City of Salford in 29.04, followed by Laura Kinley from the Isle of Man in 29.33.
Okay, so as we go through the final 25, it is the golden lanes, lane 3 and 4. Yeah, there is lane 6 working hard, but it is, I think, between 3 and 4 as they're coming towards the flags. Very close. And as they touch, it is Laura Kinley from the Isle of Man touching in 1 minute 1.06. All right, so there we go. That is the end of that particular event. We now move on to event 403, your men's open 400 metres individual medley. There are 6 heats in this event. This is heat number 1. So in heat number 1, lane number 2 from Wigan Best, we have James Vaughan. In lane 3 from Southport, we have Callum Byrne. Also from Southport in lane number 4 is Harrison Dale. And in lane number 5 from the Isle of Man is James Farnan. So as we said, with this 400 metres individual medley, and as I'm sure you're all aware by now, this is heat declared winners, so there are no finals. So as we said, the swimmers working their best to achieve the best possible time they can with the one swim they've got. Nice little change of pace for us up in the commentary box now. We can relax just a little bit. And to give you some information, as always, we promise we'll keep you up to date with the points for each and for the clubs. So I'm going to give you some points, and these are going to come from yesterday, at the end of yesterday. So for your age group championship or your age group trophy, at the moment, in reverse order, in 5th place with a score of 166 is Ramsbottom. In 4th place with 233 is the City of Manchester. In 3rd place with 237 is Bolton Metro. In 2nd place with 393 is the City of Salford. And out in front at the moment with 698 is Wigan Best. Moving on to the championship scores, and again your top 5 in reverse order. In 5th place with 9 points is Blackpool Aquatics. In 4th place with 13 points is the City of Manchester. In 3rd place with 15 points is Bolton Metro. In 2nd place with 49 points is Wigan Best. And in first place with 64 points is the City of Salford. So there were your scores as of the end of yesterday.
Can I just ask all the team managers and coaches, please, to send everybody for Heat 5 and 6 for this event. So event 403, can we have the remaining swimmers, please, to the marshalling area? So we're missing everybody from Heat 5 and 6. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to some finalists for the Women's Open 100 metres freestyle. So in your 10 and 11 years age group, we've got from Wigan Best, Poppy Johnson, and from Clitheroe, Eva Turner. In your 12 years age group from Leyland Barracudas, we have Elizabeth Adam. From Southport, we have Sophie Lee. From the City of Manchester, we have Kerry Sullivan. From Southport, we have Evie Sampson. From Wigan Best, we have Georgia Howard. Also from Wigan Best, we have Erin White. Moving on to your reserve finalists there. From Blackpool Aquatics, we have Pollyanna Kershaw. And from Stretford, we have Olivia Rowland. Moving on to your 13 years age group, your finalists from City of Salford are Caitlin Postolacci-Suchu. From City of Manchester, we have Evie Clare. From Wigan Best, we have Evie Cutter. From the City of Salford, we have Amelie Bloxage. Also from the City of Salford, we have Jessica Corder. Your reserve finalist for this one from Wigan Best is Neve Mussel, and from Preston is Nadina Kapoor. Moving on to your 14 years age group finalists, from Preston is Zara Mann. From the City of Salford is Alice Volkovaya. From Wigan Best is Isabel Littrot. From City of Salford is Katie Lee. Also from Salford is Gracie Louise Potts. And from Preston we have Charlotte Collinson. Your reserve finalist for this one from City of Salford is Grace Jackson, and from Wigan Best is Lily Tipping. Moving on to your 15 years age group, from Leyland Barracudas is Hannah Morris. From Preston is Grace Waring Hewlett. From Wigan Best is Lydia Swindell. From Crosby is Madison Wrens. From Prescott is Lucy Parsons. And from Aquabirds is Lauren Cusick. Your reserve finalists from this one, both from the City of Salford, are Cara Tohill and Brittany McCangu. Moving on to your 16 years age group finalists, from Wigan Best is Anna Healy. From Blackpool Aquatics is Peter Chilton. From the City of Liverpool is Mia Burslem. From City of Manchester is Mia Mason. From Bolton Metro is Eleanor Kay. And from Wigan Best is Amy Crompton Hesford. Your reserve finalists for that one, both from Wigan Best, Georgia Carroll and Amelia Picton. Moving on to your 17 years and over age group finalists, from the Isle of Man is Olivia Marshall. From City of Salford is Emma Flannery. From the City of Manchester is Olivia Lloyd-Jones. From the Isle of Man is Laura Kinley. From Bolton Metro is Bethany Shum. From Clitheroe is Martha Smith. And your reserve finalists for this one, from City of Manchester, Maisie Hoskin. And from Prescott is Katie Rawnsley. You now have 15 minutes to hand in any withdrawals from the finals. So turning first, as he makes his way back down the pool, is Wigan Best James Vaughan, turned in 5:17.74. A 3-second lead over the second place Callum Byrne of Southport in 5:20.92. James' entry time was 5:57.75. So as he makes his way under the flags, he's going to get himself in. It's just a matter of what time he's going to touch on, and he touches in 5:56.13. Second under his entry time there. Well done, James. We say Harrison Dale and James from the Isle of Man coming in, as we said, around about 10 metres left of their particular race. So all the swimmers have finished. We move to heat number 2.
And in heat number 2, in lane 1, we've got Samuel Williams from Bolton Metro. In lane 2, we've got Matthew Soares from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Dylan Foster from Southport. Lane 4 is Charles Foster from the Isle of Man. In lane 5 is Samuel Sutcliffe from Ramsbottom, and lane 6 is Max Pearson from Wigan Best.
So at the end of event 403, which is your men's open 400 metres individual medley, as always there will be a break before we start the finals. So out in front at the moment, by quite a distance, is lane number 5, Samuel Sutcliffe. In second place, you're looking at Samuel Williams in lane number 1. And currently in third is Dylan Foster of Southport in lane 3. Samuel's now onto his backstroke section, finished his butterfly in 1:08:01, so he's gone out a very fast pace over that first 100. And again, at the moment, what you'd say with Samuel is it's just a matter of what time he's actually going to get. I say lanes 1 and 3 are running in second and third at the moment. Again, as we have had for the race so far in Samuel and Dylan. Like I said, Samuel turned in 1:44.59 and has just got short of a 9-second lead on second place, which is Dylan Foster. For all the boys in this race, aging between 12 and 14. So again, Samuel touching the wall this time as he goes into his breaststroke at 2:30.22. And this time now he's just short of 11 seconds, so he's just made another 3 seconds over that. Fantastic swimming so far by Samuel Sutcliffe, in lane number 5. Lane number 3, Dylan Foster of Southport, making his way up on the breaststroke, and now, as we said, Charles Foster, the Isle of Man, looks to be running in third at the moment, but lanes 1 and 2 in Samuel and Matthew working hard, as is Max down in lane number 6. Fastest entry times for this particular event in the junior section. Sam Grimes entered of Wigan Best there in a time of 4 minutes 39 dead. And your fastest time overall in the seniors was, or is, held by Vadim Bosk of Liverpool. His entry time 4:28.28. As we said, still out in front is Samuel Sutcliffe. And he turned with exactly a 10-second lead. As I said, in the middle of the pool, in lane 3, Dylan Foster working very hard indeed on this breaststroke section. As is Matthew Swords from Wigan Best in lane 2. And also the Isle of Man's Charles Foster as well. Fighting it out for third place in this particular heat at the moment. As I said, Sam turns onto his freestyle section, turning at 4:11.06. And yeah, he was right there. Dylan taking 2 seconds off him there on the particular breaststroke section. Turning third was Wigan Best Matthew Swords in 4:27.36. Again, very close. Is Charles Foster of the Isle of Man over in lane number 4. So he said Samuel Sutcliffe's entry time was 5:42.34. He just turns there to make his way back down for the final time in 4:48.85. Again, still got just short of an 8.5 second lead over Dylan in lane number 3. But again, as he comes through to the last 25, As a reminder, as we said, Samuel Sutcliffe's entry time was 5:42.34. That's going to get obliterated. It's just a matter of exactly by how much. And he comes under the flags, and as I say, he's going to touch the wall. And he touches in 5:25.37. "17 seconds off his entry time there. Second place going to Dylan Foster, touching in 5:33.64, and in third place is Wigan best Matthew Sawes. He touches in 5:42.75. So Max still working hard, as we say, lane 6 as he's coming down and under the flags. Max comes in and he touches the wall in 6 minutes 4:72. We move on to heat number 3.
And in this heat number 3, we've got 5 swimmers. So in lane 1, we've got Benjamin Ross from the city of Salford. Lane 3 is Kelsey Lou from Bolton Metro. In lane 4 is Oscar Smith from the city of Manchester. Lane 5 is Daniel Hilton from Prescott. And lane 6 is Alfie Owen from Wigan Best.
So on the Twitter there, we've just got a message in from Rose Hudson. If you can complete your message, I will be happy to read that one out for you. As I said, they go over the first 50. That's Kelsey, who touched first in 31.14 in lane 3, the Bolton Metro swimmer. They got about a second and a half on, or did have a second and a half on second place, Oscar Smith from the city of Manchester. And as you watch the live stream, well over a body length lead now. So we said after the butterfly there. Lane number 3, Kelsey, as we said, he ended up with a 5-second lead after the touches, and as they make their way down the pool on the backstroke section. As I say, we'll keep an eye on things as we progress.
So turning after the backstroke, we've got Kelsey from Bolton Metro turning in 2:35.61, followed by Oscar from the city of Manchester turning on 2:39.66, and then Benjamin Ross from Salford 2:43.01. So lanes 3 and 4 battling it out now in the breaststroke. So the lanes 3 and 4 very close together, followed by 1, 5 and 6 are also very close together. So battling out for the third place. And Oscar from the City of Manchester just taking the edge now in the breaststroke. Oscar turns on 4:12.43, with Kelsey following on 4:18.94. Daniel Hilton from Prescott is 4:22.74 to take third at the moment. And we're now on to the last stroke here. Lane 4, Oscar Smith from the City of Manchester taking the first turn on the freestyle on 4:50.99. Kelsey following very closely behind on 4:55.90 on that turn. Oscar's entry time was 5:27.47, and he's going to finish this in 5:27.76. Kelsey takes second place in 5:32.70, and Benjamin Ross is third in 5:32.96. Moving on now to heat number 4. So here we are in heat number 4. In lane 1, we've got Jonathan Waters from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 2 is Ben Shields from Garston. Lane 3 is Elliot Mitchell from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 4 is Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro. Lane 5 is Max Harvey from Liverpool Penguins. And lane 6 is Jared Cross from Preston. Oliver turned first on that first 50 on 30.63. Followed by Elliot, and then Ben. It's very close between these first 3. Lanes 2, 3 and 4 battling it out here. Oliver Crooks turning first there, ready for the backstroke on 1:07.96, followed by Elliot on 1:08.44.
Some more good luck messages coming in, this time from Lenka. Good luck to all the PSC swimmers in the final this morning. You're all doing amazing. Special shout out to Johnny Gibbs from Mum, Dad and Ellie. Also good luck to our 3 girls in the final, Charlotte, Grace and Zara. Again, also from PSC. Good luck, you fast fishes. From Nicola. So thank you very much for that message. Again, if you want to get your messages in for the finals, get them in now. Obviously, when the finals start, it's fast and furious for us up here in the commentary box. So if you do want to get your good luck messages, please get them in now at hashtag LancsChamps2022, and we will get as many of them read before we head into the finals. Yeah, but as it has been so far for the majority of the race, Elliot Mitchell, lane number 3 from Oldham Aquatics, is still out in front, with Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro in second, and you've got Ben Shields of Garston currently running in third, with lane number 6, Gerard Cross, working hard as well. So as we said, Elliot turned first in 2:31 dead. We've got himself a 3-second lead over Bolton Metro's Oliver Crooks. And again, as you've probably not heard for most of the weekend, we'll say it now, it's the breaststroke section that always seems to decide the outcome of these particular races. As I said, Elliott still out in front with around about just over the 3.5 second lead. Again, touching this time actually is Ben Shields down in lane 2. Just very slightly in front of Bolton Metro's Oliver Crooks. But again, lane 2, Ben from Garston, he's had a very good breaststroke section. He's cut down the lead. As I said, still out in front is Elliott though. As we said, with every stroke, Ben getting that little bit closer. This time, just a second in between them as they turn. And again, as they go the last 100 on the freestyle, it's who's going to have what left. The Bolton swimmer, Oliver Crooks, looks to be going well at the moment. But as we have for the entirety of this race so far, Elliott's still out in front. So as they turn for the final time and are coming down into the last 50, as we said, it's still Elliott out in front. Less than a second now. In second place is Ben Shields with, as we said, Oliver Crooks still in running third. It's going to be a close finish, this one, as they come into the final 25. It's lanes 2, 3 and 4. As I said, Oliver Crooks from Bolton Metro working hard and looking to be just pushing out in front, with Ben working hard in 2 as well. But as we said, Oliver has come through. As he comes under the flags, he's going to take the touch, and it is going to be in 5:19.94. Ben Shields of Garston touches second in 5:20.26, and Elliott Mitchell touching third of Oldham Aquatics in 5:21.86. So we move on to heat number 5.
And in heat number 5, in lane 1, we've got James Ross from City of Salford. Lane 2 is Leo Taylor from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 3 is Nathan Lockett from the City of Salford. And lane 4 is Benjamin Overland from Stretford. Lane 5 is Shay Whiteley from the City of Manchester. And lane 6 is Charlie Collins from Wigan Best. And just to let you know that in heat 4, lane 3 was the DQ. So heat 4, lane 3 was the disqualification.
Moving on to some more good luck messages this time. Shouting for Team Johnny Gibbs in the 50 back final from your car supporters. You got this, lad. Thank you very much for that one. And also good luck to all the Crosby boys swimming in the backstroke final from the Arnolds. So thank you very much to them. As we said, if you are wanting to get them good luck messages in on Twitter, get the message in with hashtag LancsChamps2022 within the next heat or 2. As we said, as soon as the finals start, we'll not be able to get them out. So if you are wanting to wish any of the finalists good luck, now is the time to do so. So the two Salford swimmers in lanes 1 and 3 want to be out in front, as well as Wigan best Charlie Collins as well, over in lane number 6. At that particular point, it was Nathan Lockett in lane 3 touching first in 2:26.56. As we said, up in lane number 6, Charlie Collins turning on 2:26.70. So Charlie and Nathan out in front of the pack. The rest of the swimmers in 1, 2, 4 and 5 very close together. I said lane number 3 and Nathan Lockett. He's way out in front at the moment now. Turning this time in 3:07.52. Turning second is Charlie Collins, 3:11.52. So Nathan got himself exactly a 4-second lead over second place Charlie. And again, still lanes 1, 2 and 4. And James, Leo and Benjamin all working very hard on this particular section. Nathan this time turning in 3 minutes 50.44. Dear me. Has got himself 7-second lead this time. Still in second place, Charlie Collins. But Benjamin Overland as well in lane number 4. Fighting hard. So as said, as they make their way home, lane number 3, Nathan Lockett. And he's out in front and he's making his way in his final 5 metres. He's going to touch in 4 minutes 58.04. Working hard in the centre of the pool as well. Touching second is Benjamin Overland in 5:08.45. Charlie Collins touching third in 5:09.79. We move on to the final heat in this event. This is heat number 6.
And in this last heat of the event, heat number 6, in lane 1, we've got Finlay Pope from Ramsbottom. Lane 2 is Max Adams from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Vadim Bosk from the City of Liverpool. Lane 4 is Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best. Lane 5 is Alexander Volkovaya from the City of Salford. And lane 6 is Matthew Charlesworth from Blackpool Aquatics.
All right, some more good luck messages coming in thick and fast now. First of all, good luck to all at the Leyland Barracudas, some perfect recruitment. Thank you very much. Good luck to my golden girls, or girlies, should I say, from which is Grace, Zara, and Charlotte loves you lot. Swim fast and win. Good luck to all the Preston boys in the backstroke finals coming up. Well done on qualifying and swim fast. Go Emil from the Dawkins. Thank you very much, Emma. Moving on, wishing our little mermaid, Poppy Johnson, all the luck in the 100 metres free final. Reach to the back of that cupboard, chick. All right, thank you very much from Alison. We move on, good luck to Charlie Chadwick and the Flixton swim team in the 50 backstroke finals. Smash it, Charlie, from all your FST teammates. We move on, go Rami Rascals in the boys 50 back. Sammy, Ethan and Finn, so good luck to you guys. And also, good luck to my Isle of Man besties, Laura, Liv and Lauren. Again, thank you very much for all those messages. Sure the swimmers appreciate it. We just watched a nice team photo for the Isle of Man there, looking great. Well, at the moment in this particular heat, in lane number 3, out in front, is Vadim. Working hard in lane 2, as we said, is Max Adams of the City of Salford, as well as Samuel Grimes over in 4 from Wigan Best. As I said, Vadim turns there on 2:13.97 as they go into breaststroke. Just a reminder, we will be having a break after this heat before we move into the finals this morning. So some more shout-outs this time going to all swimmers from the Isle of Man. Coach Holland loving life down there in the stands. Okay, so in a minute, as we said, it's still Vadim's out in front. All right, so as we are moving through the freestyle, as we said, Vadim's still out in front. Max Adams running in second with Samuel Grimes giving chase over in lane number 4. Vadim terms this time in 4:10.56. Got himself a nearly 5.5 second lead over, as we said, Max Adams in 2. Samuel Grimes still running in 3rd over in lane 4. Vadim moving through the final 15 and into the flags. Vadim takes a touch at 4 minutes 42.89. Max Adams from City of Salford touches in 4:48.56, and finishing 3rd was Samuel Grimes in 4:52.20. Alexander in lane 5 there, finishing in 4:52.62. Finley Pope touching in 5:02.61. And completing that one, Matthew Charlesworth finishing in 5:11.27.
And just letting you know from this heat, lane 3 was a disqualification. So from this heat that's just finished, lane 3 was the disqualification.
Okay, so as I said, now we are going to have a slight break. Just a bit of time to recharge the batteries before we head into the finals this morning. As we said, just to give you a reminder, the first set of finals will be the women's 100-metre freestyle finals. And then, of course, we'll move on to the men's 50 backstroke finals after that. Hopefully, we'll get the results for you for the 400 IM, and we'll get them read out to you before we start the finals this morning. Of couple more good luck messages coming in. Good luck to Dexter Diver from everyone at Fleetwood Swim Club. Good luck, Dexter. And also good luck Mia Mason and Evie Clare in the 100 free finals. Go girls, coming in from Molly May. Thank you very much for that one. Lots of messages this morning. As I say, make sure you keep doing this afternoon. Fantastic for us to be able to read out, especially once we get towards the longer races. Yeah, lots of interaction needed for the 1500 this afternoon. Pictures of where you are, what you're doing. Even let us know where you are actually sending your messages in from. Yesterday, I think we had last weekend, Cape Town and Dubai. So we'll see if anyone can actually beat them. I remember the last time counties ran, there was Australia and all sorts. So again, if you are watching from far afield, far away, somewhere nice and sunny and hot, then let us know. Yeah, it is hot here, Rianne, you're right. It's not the kind of hot I want, though. I want the sunshine and a beach and a swimming pool I can be laying next to. But yeah, as we said, we're going to give your ears a break just for a few minutes before we head towards the finals. So as promised, we have some results to read out for you for event 403, your men's open 400 metres individual medley. In your 12 years age group, in third place from Southport was Callum Byrne. In second place from Wigan Best was James Vaughan. And in first place in a time of 5 minutes 50.41 for Bolton Metro was Samuel Williams. In your 13 years age group, in third place from Wigan Best was Matthew Soers. In second place, his teammate from Wigan Best was Alfie Owen. And in first place in a time of 5 minutes 25.37 from Ramsbottom, Samuel Sutcliffe. Moving on to your 14 years age group, in third place from Southport was Dylan Foster. In second place from City of Salford was Benjamin Ross. And in first place in a time of 5:32.70 from Bolton Metro was Kelsey Liu. Moving on to your 15 years age group, in third place from Liverpool Penguins was Max Harvey. Second place from Bolton Metro was Oliver Crooks. And in first place in a time of 5 minutes 2.61 from Ramsbottom was Finlay Pope, who also comes second in the junior section. Moving on to your 16 years age group, in third place from Blackpool Aquatics was Matthew Charlesworth. In second place from Wigan Best was Charlie Collins, who also takes third in the junior section. And in first place, in a time of 4 minutes 52.20 from Wigan Best, was Samuel Grimes, who also comes first in the juniors and second in the seniors. Moving on to your 17 years and over. In third place from City of Salford was Nathan Lockett. In second place from City of Salford was Alexander Volkovoy, who takes third in the seniors. And in first place in a time of 4 minutes 48.56, also from City of Salford, was Max Adams, who comes first in the senior section. Good luck to Lauren Cussick in the finals. Love from Mum and Darren. Shout out to Beth, Billy, Izzy, who have been working so hard throughout the past. You're going to smash it. And also a big shout out to the best coach in the whole world, Nathan, who coaches for Blackpool. Thank you for being so supportive.
Okay, we're just getting ready for the finals now. We'll start with 100 frees and then we'll move on to the 50 back for the boys. So event 404 will be the women 10 and 11 years old 100 metre freestyle. Great, the swimmers are just going to line up now. We've got 2 in this first race. So this afternoon in lane 3, introducing your finalists, we've got Poppy Johnson from Wigan Best. And in lane 4 is Eva Turner from Clitheroe.
So as we said, off we go with the first final of the morning. As we said, we've got Poppy Johnson of the Wigan Best and Eva Turner from Clitheroe fighting it out with this one. We move through the first 25. Poppy got a slight lead over Eva. And again, as they make their way under the flags and towards the first turn, or the only turn, Poppy is out in front, turning 36.08. She's got herself just over a 1.5 second lead over Eva. Both swimmers working hard. You see the splash coming off their legs now. As I said, Poppy moving through to the last 25. Eva really is working hard to try and catch Poppy. But as we said, as we come towards the flags, it is Poppy out in front. And she's going to come in and touch the wall in 1:16.05. Eva touches in 1:18.49. Okay, we move on to the next event, which is 405, the women's 12 years 100 metres freestyle. Introducing your finalists from Leyland Barracudas in lane 1, Elizabeth Adam. In lane number 2, from Southport, Sophie Lee. In lane number 3, from the City of Manchester, Kerry Sullivan. In lane number 4, from Southport, Evie Sampson. In lane number 5, from Wigan Best, Georgia Howard. And in lane number 6, also from Wigan Best, Erin White. So as they go through the first 25, possibly looks like Erin in lane 6 is out in front at the moment. And as you say, it's very close. Working hard also is Curry in lane number 3 from the City of Manchester. And it is Curry out in front now in lane 3, around just short of a body length. As I say, Curry turns first in 32.70, followed by Evie Sampson in lane 4. And as I said, her teammate Sophie in lane 2, who turned third, but again, very close indeed. So again, still out in front at the moment is lane number 3, Curry. Lanes 2 and 3 fighting hard as well. Again, as they come into the final 5 metres, there's going to be Curry from City of Manchester in lane number 3. And she touches in 107.65, followed by Evie Sampson at 108.70 and Sophie in 108.79.
Moving on now to event 406, which is the women's 13 years 100 metre freestyle. Here are your finalists. In lane 1, we've got Caitlin Postolachi-Suchu from the City of Salford. In lane 2, we've got Evie Clare from the City of Manchester. Lane 3 is Evie Cutter from Wigan Best. Lane 4 is Amelie Bloxage from the City of Salford. In lane 5, we've got Jessica Corder from the City of Salford. And in lane 6, we've got Lauren Dunay from the Isle of Man. And as they're starting off, it's very close between all of them. Lanes 3 and 4 just taking the edge here. Evie Cutter and Amelie Bloxage. And as they come to turn, Evie Cutter turns first in 30.57, closely followed by Amelie Bloxage on 31.06. Then Evie Clare, 31.39 in third position. All of them battling hard on this last 25 metres. Evie and Amelie both battling out for that first place. Just under the flags, in first place is Evie Cutter in 102.68, Amelie Bloxage in second in 103.06, and Evie Clare 104.15 to take third place.
Okay, so we move on now to event 407, the women's 14 years 100 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists. In lane 1 from Preston, Zara Mann. In lane number 2 from the city of Salford, Alice Volkovaya. In lane number 3 from Wigan Best, Isabel Littrott. In lane number 4 from the city of Salford, Katie Lee. In lane number 5 from city of Salford, Gracie Louise Potts. And in lane number 6 from Preston, Charlotte Collinson. So off we go in this one. Coming up in the lead was lane 3, Isabel Littrott. So very close, also working hard in 6 is Charlotte Collinson from Preston as well as a teammate out in 1 in Zara Mann. There's going to be Zara turning first in 29.73, followed by Alice, and not far behind, as I said, all less than a second between them. Here we go, the kind of finals we want. Who's going to have the gas left in the tank to bring this home? The middle lane's working hard with Isabel and Katie. Looks like Katie could just be stretching out in front here in lane number 4. Isabel fighting back hard in lane 3. They are coming under the flags. Katie's just out in front. They're going to come in and take the touch. It is Katie Lee in 101.91. Oh, wow. Take a breath there. Alice touches second, actually, in lane 2 in 102.35. And Zara Mann touches third in 102.40.
We are moving on now to event 408, which is the women's 15 years 100 freestyle final. And introducing your finalists today, lane 1, we've got Hannah Morris from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 2 is Grace Waring-Hewlett from Preston. Lane 3 is Lydia Swindell from Wigan Best. And lane 4 is Madison Wrens from Crosby. Lane 5 is Lucy Parsons from Prescott. And lane 6 is Lauren Cussick from Aquabears.
So again, and off we go. First coming up out of the water was Lydia Swindell in lane number 3. Lane 6 also had a great start there from Aquabears and Lauren. And it does look from here that it is lane number 6, just out in front slightly. Grace Waring-Hewlett also working hard in lane 2. In fact, it does look like Grace is coming through and she will turn first here at the 50. And she does in 29.24, but Lydia Swindell is 4/100ths off her in second place. So we say lanes 2 and 3 fighting hard, but again, the entire pool's very close. 2, 3, 4 out in front. Looks like Lydia Swindell and Wigan Best is coming through at the moment. They've got a slight advantage. Madison Wrens working hard next to her as well. But again, as they are coming under the flags at the moment, it does look like Lydia has a slight advantage, but we'll find out on the touch. It is Lydia Swindell in 1:89. Second goes to Madison Wrens in 1:01.16. Third place, Grace Waring-Hewlett in 1:02.42. Okay, so we move on to event 409, your women's 16 years 100 meters freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Wigan Best, Anna Healy. In lane number 2 from Blackpool Aquatics, Peter Chilton. In lane number 3 from the City of Liverpool, Mia Burslem. In lane number 4 from the City of Manchester, Mia Mason. In lane number 5 from Bolton Metro, Eleanor Kay. And in lane number 6 from Wigan Best, Georgia Carroll. Okay, so you move through the first 25, nothing to choose between any of the swimmers, as you would expect. As I said, at the moment, it looks like lane number 4. So as they turn around, here's lane 4, touching at 29.03. But again, lane 1 fighting hard with Anna Healy. Lane 3 coming through, as well as lane 5. And working hard is Peter in lane number 2 as well. At the moment, as I said, it is lane number 4 in Mia Mason, who is out in front, but coming back extremely hard is Eleanor Kay in lane number 5, as well as lane 3's Mia Burslem. Again, they go under the 5. It's going to be on the touch, this one. Mia Burslem fighting very hard, and it is Mia Burslem taking it in 1 minute 68. Second place goes to Eleanor Kay of Bolton Metro in 1 minute .99. And yeah, there we go.
And the last the last final of this freestyle is event 410, the women 17 years and over. And the finalists today is lane 1, Olivia Marshall from the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is Emma Flannery from the City of Salford. Lane 3 is Olivia Lloyd-Jones from the City of Manchester. Lane 4 is Laura Kinley from the Isle of Man. Lane 5 is Bethany Shum from Bolton Metro. And lane 6 is Martha Smith from Clitheroe.
So off we go with the final of the 100 meters freestyle. And in the early goings, as I say, it looks like probably lane number 4 with a slight advantage, with Laura from the Isle of Man. Working hard is Olivia Lloyd-Jones from the City of Manchester. As I said, it is Laura who's going to turn around first. She does in 28.71. Olivia Lloyd-Jones is in second. With Emma Flannery turning third. Again though, the field starting to bunch up. 1, 2, 3 and 4, all close together. It is 4 still out in front in Laura Kinley of the Isle of Man. Second at the moment, looks like Olivia Lloyd-Jones. And it's a fight for third. Olivia Lloyd-Jones coming back very fast indeed. As I said, Laura still out in 4 though. And so Laura's going to hit the wall, and she goes under a minute in 59.51. Second is Olivia Lloyd-Jones in 1 minute 22, and in third is Olivia Marshall, also from the Isle of Man, in 1:01.43.
We're just going to have a slight break between this race so that we allow the officials to go down to the other end of the pool. So just before we start event 411. Thank you.
So again, just as the officials make their way up to the top end of the pool, or the changing room end, just to let you know, warm-ups this afternoon will be starting at 1:30 for the gentlemen. They'll be until 2 o'clock. The ladies follow from 2 till 2:30. And for everyone watching online, the swimming will be, or the racing, shall I say, will start just after 2:30. Okay, so now we move on to event 411, which is going to be your men's 10 and 11 years 50-metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists. From Bolton Metro is Ethan Blythe. There he is, up he comes Ethan, and off he goes, making his way down the pool. As he said, he made his way through to the final in a time of 39.53. So we'll see if he can better that time as he goes through 25. And into the last 15 he goes. Ethan making his way down. As I said, a reminder, it was 39.53 on in his heat. As he makes his way into the final 5 metres, he comes in and he takes the wall at 39.21. Actually does better himself. Well done, Ethan.
And we're moving on now to event 412, which is the men 12 years 50-metre backstroke. And your finalists today in lane 2, we've got James Farnan from the Isle of Man. Lane 3 is Harrison Dale from Southport. Lane 4, James Vaughan from Wigan Best. And lane 5, Caleb Crowe from the Isle of Man.
So as we go, off we go again in the next final. James Vaughan's coming up in first in lane 4 and does have a slight advantage at the minute over lane number 3, who's Harrison, and lane 5 in Caleb. Going through 25, it is still James Vaughan out in front, but Caleb Crowe is working very hard, as is Harrison in lane number 3. Still with 15 metres to go. It is James out in front, but Harrison coming back very strong, and it's going to be going through to the flags, and again onto the touch this one. In he comes, and taking the touch in 36.23 is Wigan Best James Vaughan. Harrison Dale second in 36.32, and Caleb Crowe finishing third.
Event 413 is next, which is the men 13 years 50-metre backstroke final. In lane 1, we've got William Irvine from Crosby. Lane 2 is Ethan McGuinness from Ramsbottom. And also from Ramsbottom in lane 3 we have Samuel Sutcliffe. Lane 4 is Finley Arnold from Crosby. Lane 5 is Dexter Diver from Fleetwood. And in lane 6 is Dylan Madican from Crosby.
So very quickly there in lane number 4 is Finley Arnold of Crosby, and out they go. But as he moved through the first 15, I would say lane number 3 in Samuel Sutcliffe is out in front. And he definitely is now making his way through the water. Looks from my vantage point, he's got around about a body length lead on this one. And Samuel Sutcliffe is away and massively out in front, but there's a great race going for second and third. But Sam Sutcliffe touches in 30.76. Second place goes to Finley Arnold in 33.38, and Ethan McGuinness touches third in 33.39.
And event 414 is the men 14 years 50 metre backstroke, and your finalists today are lane 1 Charles Foster from the Isle of Man. Lane 2 is Joshua Hayes from Wigan Best. Lane 3 is Isaac Jones from Preston. Lane 4 is Oliver Parry from Oldham Aquatics. Lane 5 is Charlie Chadwick from Flixton. And lane 6 is Isaac Chow from Everton.
So off we go. So it looks like the middle lane's out in front at the moment with Isaac and Oliver of Preston and Oldham respectively. So Joshua Hayes in 2 working hard as well, as lanes 5 and 6 fighting also. It says it is lane number 4, and he's out in front in Oliver Parry, and as he comes in for the touch in 29.61. Second place is Isaac Jones in 30.92, and third is Joshua Hayes in 31.36. Okay, we move on to event 415, the men's 15 years 50 metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists, from Ormskirk in lane 1, Benjamin Paul. In lane number 2, from Preston, Hayden Soul. In lane number 3, from Ramsbottom, Finley Pope. In lane number 4, from Preston, Emil Dawkins. In lane number 5, from Oldham Aquatics, Elliot Mitchell. And in lane number 6, also from Oldham Aquatics, Daniel Croft. So again, up first from the underwater was lanes 3 and 6, but a cracking start in lane number 4 from Emil Dawkins of Preston. He's out in front, but fighting hard in lane 3. Finley Pope coming back, it's very strong indeed. There's them two at the moment in the golden lanes. Finley Pope having the advantage. As it says, they're coming through into the final 15 and into the final 5 of the flags. It is Finlay Pope, and he's going to come in to take this one at a time of 30.05. Emil Dawkins second, 31.14, and Hayden Soul in 32.17 finishes third.
And moving on now to event 416, which is the men's 16 years 50-metre backstroke final. So in lane 1 this afternoon, we've got Jake Christen from the City of Manchester. Lane 2, Charlie Collins from Wigan Best. In lane 3, we have Flynn Smith from Southport. Lane 4, Johnny Gibbs from Preston. Lane 5 is Owen Whiteley from the City of Manchester. And in lane 6, we've got Samuel Grimes from Wigan Best.
So off we go in the 16 years age group final. Nothing between these boys in the heats. So we will see what happens as they charge down the pool. Lane number 3 at the moment looks like Flynn Smith from Southport just has the advantage. Maybe lane 1 as well, though. It is very difficult to see. I would say Flynn just out in front at the moment. And he is, but the 4, 5 and 6 are very, very close behind him. And as they go under the flags into the wall, Flynn Smith touches 29.19, second Johnny Gibbs in 29.64, and Owen Whiteley touches third in 29.72. Okay, we move on to the final of the morning. This is event 417, your men's 17 years and over 50-metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics, Alex Campbell. In lane number 2 from Blackburn, Zach Walmsley. In lane number 3 from Wigan Best, Matthew Tinkler. In lane number 4 from Preston, Harry Robinson. In lane number 5 from Leyland Barracudas, Tom Artwright. And in lane number 6 from Southport, Joel Morley. So as I said, off we go for the final time in this morning's session. Matthew Tinkler coming up last there, and pretty much just with a slight advantage. As we go through the first 25 though, Harry Robinson of Preston working very hard as well. He says they're coming towards the final 15. This literally could still be anybody's at the moment. All going to be on the touch. And in first place goes to Tom Artwright in 28.63. Harry Robinson taking second in 28.66. And Matthew Tinkler touching third in 28.67. And there we go, as we said, that concludes the racing for this morning's session. Just a reminder, as we said, afternoon warm-up starts at 1:30 with the gentlemen in first, going through till 2 o'clock. Then we'll have the ladies in from 2 till 2:30, and as always, the racing starts shortly afterwards. Just very quickly, let's get through some results for you. So the results of the ladies 100 metres freestyle finals. So in your 10 and 11 years age group, in second place from Clitheroe was Eva Turner, and in first place in a time of 1 minute 16.05 from Wigan Best was Poppy Johnson. Moving on to your 12 years age group, in third place from Southport was Sophie Lee. Also from Southport in second place is Evie Sampson. And in first place in a time of 1:07.65 from the City of Manchester was Kerry Sullivan. Moving on to your 13 years age group, in third place from City of Manchester was Evie Clare. In second place from City of Salford was Amelie Bloxage. And in first place in a time of 1:02.68 from Wigan Best, Evie Cutter. Moving on to your 14 years age group, in third place from Preston was Zara Mann. In second place from the City of Salford was Alice Volkovaya. And in first place in a time of 1 minute 1.91, also from Salford, was Katie Lee, who all comes second in the junior section. Moving on to your 15 years age group. In third place from Preston was Grace Waring-Hewlett. In second place from Crosby was Madison Wrens, and in first place in a time of 1 minute 89 from Wigan Best was Lydia Swindell. Moving on to your 16 years age group, in third place from City of Manchester was Mia Mason. In second place from Bolton Metro was Eleanor Kay, and in first place in a time of 1 minute 68 from the City of Liverpool was Mia Burslem. Moving on to your 17 years and over, in third place from the Isle of Man was Olivia Marshall. In second place from City of Manchester was Olivia Lloyd-Jones. And in first place in a time of 59.51 from the Isle of Man was Laura Kinley. Moving on to your last set of results from this morning, which was your men's 50 backstroke. So in the 10 and 11 years age group, in first place from Bolton Metro in the time of 39.21 was Ethan Blythe. In your 12 years age group, in third place from Isle of Man was Caleb Crow. In second place from Southport was Harrison Dale. And in first place in a time of 36.23 from Wigan Best was James Vaughan. Moving on to your 13 years age group, in third place from Ramsbottom was Ethan McGuinness. In second place from Crosby was Finlay Arnold. And in first place in a time of 30.76 from Ramsbottom was Samuel Sutcliffe. Moving on to your 14 years age group, in third place from Wigan Best was Joshua Hayes. In second place from Preston was Isaac Jones. And in first place in a time of 29.61 was Oliver Parry. Moving on to your 15 years age group, in third place from Preston was Hayden Soul. Also from Preston in second place was Emile Dawkins. And in first place in a time of 30.05 from Ramsbottom was Finlay Pope. Moving on to your 16 years age group, in third place from City of Manchester was Owen Whiteley. In second place from Preston was Johnny Gibbs. And in first place in a time of 29.19, as we said from Southport, was Flynn Smith. Moving on to your 17 years and over, in third place from Wigan Best was Matthew Tinkler. In second place from Preston was Harry Robinson. And in first place, in a time of 28.63, from Leyland Barracudas was Tom Arkwright. As we said, that is pretty much us all done and dusted now. We will be back this afternoon at 1:30 when the warm-ups will begin.